It's been about 2 weeks since I've worn this.
Yes, and
it doesn't fit anymore.
uh-oh.
I have a muffin top.
You look fine, you look good.
But it's tight.
That's okay. I'm going to gym, bye.
Bye. Have fun.
What's up, bro? How you going? You good? Sorry for being late, man. You good?
Yeah. This is thing,
Good workout, man.
Okay, just a quick video about good people or the best people in life versus the best people in your life, or what's a better way of saying it, the best people and the best people for you, because there's actually a really big difference and I want to talk about it. Okay, there are some amazing people around the place, and you can see them everywhere you go. You can see them on TV, you can see them on YouTube, you can see them on Twitter, Instagram. These people are amazing. I'm talking like charity donators, going overseas to help the poor, spreading the love, telling people to smile more, making companies that make communities a better place, sharing the love, sending each other wonderful messages about hope and all that kind of stuff. These people are making the world a better place for whatever medium they're using, even if it's just them talking to people one-on-one and so forth, and that is awesome. Now, even though those people are so amazing, does that mean that those people are best for you? As in, are they the best people to have as your friend? The most successful people in the world usually say something along the lines of, surround yourself with the best people and you will succeed. And to an extent, I definitely believe that is true. But surrounding yourself with all these amazing people in the world, I believe, is not necessarily the best for you. So let me clarify when I'm talking about that. In my teens, in my early 20s, I knew these people from school and I thought they were the coolest and most awesome people ever, and I did everything I could to hang out with them. I thought that they were so awesome. They were always doing the coolest things, saying the coolest things, having the greatest times, and just to be able to watch that and absorb that, it gave me so much joy. The problem with that was that I always felt at the bottom of the ladder. The problem with that is that I always felt that I was the least funniest, the least smartest of the group. I always felt like no one sort of considered me to be much of everything. They enjoyed hanging out with me and stuff, but that I didn't contribute very much. And what happened is I maintained those relationships, and as I did, I started to believe myself that I was actually not adequate as a person, that I was lacking something massively, and that I had to try and live up to these people who were just, I thought, so awesome. It wasn't until I met my wife, but when I was 28, or what was to be my wife, and as we were hanging out and getting to know each other, she suggested to me this weird concept where maybe the people that you're hanging with, even though in your eyes seem to be awesome, are actually very toxic to you. And I thought, that's not even possible. Like, these guys are so awesome, they're always doing awesome things and just seem so happy, and me watching them makes me so happy. How could that be a bad thing? Well, it turns out that she was right. And I didn't actually realize that, but these people were actually making fun of me, and I didn't even realize it half the time. And I was feeling more and more inadequate, and that I just needed to do something to be a better person, but I didn't know what it was. It turns out that I didn't need to do anything to be a better person, that I was actually adequate in my own eyes. I just didn't know it yet. And what happened is through my wife, I was able to then refocus and start making friends with people who are actually nice people, who were nice to me, who didn't make fun of me or try to overdo life, but were just living at the same level that I was. Now, I'm not a perfect person, and I don't expect to be friends with perfect people. And that has fundamentally changed my life. Since then, I have made friends who are perfect for me. They are not the best people in the world at all. They are just people who get along with me, and I get along with them, and we complement each other, and it enriches my life instead of destroying my life. So who are the best people for you? Well, here is my 3 answers for that. Number 1, someone who does right by you. If you're organizing a party and they turn up, if you ask them a question on Facebook or via email, they'll answer it. If someone says they'll get back to you about that, or that they'll let you know about that, and then they do actually get back to you and they do let you know, that is someone who is doing right by you. It's a very basic idea, but it's so true. Number 2, someone who is actually genuinely interested in you or what you're up to, or just a single aspect of you. They want to know, hey, how did that go? Or they want to know, dude, what did you think of that movie or that thing? There are so many people out there in the world that are so self-absorbed that you must have seen them before. You had conversations with them, and they will literally, all they want to do is either do a story topping. Oh really? Did you go skydiving? That's amazing. Yeah, I've been skydiving too. Yeah, I've done it actually like in Italy. It was really awesome. One of the people that really grinds my gears from that point of view is the advice givers or the teachers. They feel that every conversation they have with you has to be a lesson, like they have to teach you some piece of knowledge. You start to just not give a shit about anything they say anymore, because all they want to do is say like, or it's like, hey, I'm feeling really tired, and they're like, oh yeah, do you know why that is? The reason you're feeling tired is because like the weather's getting a little bit colder, so that causes like hormone shifts in your body, and when those hormone shifts occur, that's because blah 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 blah, and I'm just like. Number 3, people who make you feel even just a little bit like a better person. It's usually just a little bit. If people talk to you and they make you feel like, oh my God, I'm amazing, I could conquer the world, that tends to be fleeting and short-lived, and actually can go in the reverse direction fairly quickly. But if you've got a friend who every time you see them or talk to them or whatever, they just make you feel a little bit more like, you know, hey, I'm doing well, or hey, I'm, feeling good about my life. They are the best people to have in your life. Now, with all this being said, I'm not trying to say that the people I've known in my past have like destroyed my life, and I wish I'd never known them and all that kind of stuff. Every experience you have in life is definitely a way of improving who you are. Even though it is destructive, it is a lesson learnt, and it makes you a better person for knowing it. And now, because of all those experiences that I've had, I'm able to be a better person, make better decisions, and particularly thanks to my wife, who's awesome, I was able to learn those lessons quicker than I would have done on my own. Anyway, those are my thoughts on best people versus best people to have in your life.